Hey Libra, what's going on? I hope you are doing very, very well. My name is Diane, for those of you who don't know me. And this is Madam Butterfly Tarot. And we're going to do a general reading for February, but you know, it's timeless. All of my readings are timeless. So whenever you happen to find this is when you were meant to see it. You are very welcome here, Libra. Thank you for being here with me. Excuse me. I appreciate it very much. And if you feel called to like and subscribe for me, I would appreciate that very much as well. Hopefully my throat is going to hold out here. Okay, what is going on for the lovely Libra? You have the Seven of Wands, the Six of Swords. So you may have been okay. You have the Hanged Man and the Page of Swords. So there's been a little bit of a delay here. I don't want to say it's a delay because that's not right. Like, things always happen at the time they're supposed to, okay? But you may have felt like it was a delay, or you may have felt kind of stuck or something. Because the Hanged Man is like a period, you know, where spirit kind of, or the universe, whatever you want to call it, like they kind of keep you in the same place. You can't really move forward until you get a different perspective on something, till you start thinking about things in a different way. You've now done that, and it's time to move forward, because the Page of Swords is like, again, it's a delay. But you can see here, like, you're looking, it's like taking one last look back at your old life or the old situation before you take the next step into your new life. You also have the Seven of Wands, which can talk about being like a little defensive or trying to keep people at bay, even though you might have a lot of people that want to get next to you, whether that's in terms of your work, friendship, or romance. That's an energy that you're leaving behind. And look, there's some kind of offer that wants to come in now. So let's see where, okay, there you go. It's a love offer. So there's a love offer that's coming in here. I mean, you'll have to decide who you are in this connection. You could be the person making the offer, or you could be the person receiving the offer. It's the right time now. You have the Wheel of Fortune here. So this is Spirit letting you know that it's now the right time for this to move forward. You have the Death card. So releasing an old situation, like releasing you know, things that have happened in the past, old versions of yourself, situations that no longer serve you. Like, you could have been going through like a rebirth or a dark night of the soul. Another dark night of the soul. You have the Magician here. So you may have felt like you weren't, oh God, okay. There could be someone from your past also that's coming in with an apology, okay? But that's not this. This is someone new, okay? Excuse me. With the Hanged Man and the Magician, Spirit is letting you know you're ready now. Like, you may not have been quite ready before, but with the Magician, you're ready now. Like, you've learned, wherever you were, whatever situation you were in, you were learning lessons in the situation. And now with the Magician, this means that you've learned all the lessons that you needed to learn. And it's time to go. It's time to leave all that shit behind, and it's time to go. Time to step into your new life. That's a lot of cards. Let's just... Okay. You have the Eight of Pentacles here. The Tower. So this offer is going to come in like very suddenly, very out of the blue, and it's going to change everything. The Tower is something that changes everything, but it's in a good way because you have the Knight of Cups. So it's something to do with, like, you know, meeting a new person and having them come in, or like a new person asking you out. This could have been something that was very slow moving because you have the Knight of Pentacles. That's like a very doom sort of energy. It's very similar to the Virgo reading, actually, what they had. So maybe you have Virgo in your chart, or your person does, or you're a cross watcher, you know, and your person has Virgo and Libra in their chart, which will make them a very fair, very sweet person, you know, because Virgo are all about like acts of service, and Libra are very like, you know, they don't want to fight with people and stuff, and they like it to be fair and things. But Yeah, this could have been like a situation that was very slow moving that's now about to speed up. Yeah, with the Chariot, this is really about to speed up. There's also something here. I'm going to have to pull another couple of cards on this. There's something to do with your work. Tell me, that's too many. Tell me about this Eight of Pentacles. Again, that's a lot. Okay, there's some kind of breakthrough in terms of your work. Someone here is a bit of a workaholic. Someone here's, I don't know if this is you or your person, you'll have to decide, maybe it's both of you. Someone here is a little bit of a workaholic. There's like a breakthrough. Someone here needs to rest, or they need to like incorporate more rest into their schedule so that this could happen. There could be an energy of, you might feel, or this could be your person, like they might feel judgment if they're resting. Something like that. That's an energy that this person is moving away from now. Or that you're moving away from. Yeah, Queen of Pentacles energy. So this connection will happen when this person here, whoever is the Queen of Pentacles, which could be the feminine energy. The Queen of Pentacles energy is all about like looking after yourself, like grounding your energy. Making sure your physical health as well, like you're getting enough sleep, you're eating proper dinner with vegetables and water, and you're like exercising and putting your health and your mental health first. That's when this offer will come in. And it comes in again quite fast. So the Knight of Wands, like a fast moving energy here. Someone's been building up to asking you out here. Oh my God. And now that they've done that, it's going to come in quite fast. But it's one of those things that they're building up the courage. But whoever is maybe the feminine had to learn how to like put their health first or something like that. This is someone new. Okay, with the Ace of Cups here, this is someone new. Oh my God, the Ace of Wands. Not only are you going to be very in love with this person, you are going to be very attracted to them with the Ace of Wands. Not only like a physical attraction, but you're going to feel very... you're going to feel very inspired by this person. A Page of Wands, again, this is like feeling very inspired by someone. Okay. I want to pull, what's this Devil here? There's some kind of, like seeing the Devil energy here. Like there's a balancing of this Devil energy here. It could be that you've dealt with like a lot of karmic connections in your life, like, Nine of Wands energy. It could be that you've dealt with a lot of karmic connections in your life. But there's something here with this Devil energy. I want to say there's the Ten of Wands. Whoever is this Queen of Pentacles is very used to like having to do a lot of work or not resting, feeling guilty for resting or feeling guilty for doing things for themselves or putting their health first, which sounds crazy, right? But some people are raised like that. Or you could have been, if that's you, that you could have been in a relationship where someone made you feel like that, even though I'm sure they spent most of their time sitting on their arse. Because that's usually how that goes down. But there's like a realization that this is not the way to live your life, that you shouldn't be like working yourself into the ground, that you should be looking after your health, your appearance, you know, because it makes you feel better, right? You should be drinking water and eating properly and cooking meals and stuff. So there's some kind of balancing of this devil energy, and I feel like maybe you had it with a few people because of this 9 of Wands, and then you have the 10 of Cups. It makes me think that maybe this was an issue that you had with your family. Maybe you came from a very traditional family, you know, where, you know, like the Catholic guilt thing. I think I said this in another reading the other day. You get that Catholic guilt where you're like, oh my God, are you trying to have fun? You're not on earth to have fun. Go and clean something. Go and walk up those stairs, those wooden stairs on your knees to show love for God, bitch. This type of energy. So I want to pull some of these here just to see what comes out. So I'm going to put these over there because that's like a separate thing. I think a lot of you, this is a very specific reading, but it's either you or your person, okay? So if it doesn't resonate for you, then this is your person. Someone here had a lot of judgment from their family in terms of, you know, you were made to feel guilty for resting or putting yourself first or something like that. But you're meant to do that. You know, it's like, you know, that whole oxygen mask on a plane thing, right? Can't pour from an empty cup. And at the same time, that's when this person's going to come in. Any messages here for Libra? Time off is coming. You need to take some time off, or like Spirit's going to organize some time off for you. Look at that. New love. And releasing people pleasing. So there's been very much an energy in your life of you being a people pleaser. That's coming to an end. You know, it's true. Like you can literally lie down flat on your back for other people to walk all over you, and they'll just complain that you're not lying flat enough. You know, if that's the type of energy that you're from, this is you releasing that. You know, because not to get too much into it, because I know you probably already know this, but that's often a sacral chakra issue. Like being a workaholic, because you're looking for validation that you never got, right? Because you should be allowed to not work yourself to death in order to get love, right? But if you didn't come from that type of family and you had to like constantly be on the go and constantly be doing something for other people in order to get love or validation, that's something that you've carried into adulthood. And even if these codependent relationships aren't around, you're probably still, usually what happens is you move out of the codependent relationships and you become a workaholic. So that could be the energy that you're in, that you're now starting to come out of. You know, you're meant to look after your health, right? You're meant to. Like, your health is the most important thing in the world. And you know, this type of person that judges you for doing this, usually is what I've noticed, is they actually do look after themselves. They just judge you for doing it, you know. Spirit wants you to know that you're doing everything right. So if this is the energy that you're moving into, like not working so much and like looking after your health and stuff like that, then they want you to know you're doing everything right. You need to ground your energy. So going for a walk might actually be really helpful for you. I feel like work is very, very prominent in your life. Okay. Which is obviously the case for everyone, but I feel like maybe you, or it could be this person you're dealing with, but like I said, I feel like it's the feminine, is a bit of a workaholic. There's some kind of breakthrough coming in your work. There's a calling you're supposed to be following that's going to make you very happy, and I feel like it would give you more time off. Okay, so that's kind of mysterious. I don't know what that is. But there's an energy here of needing to ground your energy, and you can do that by going for a walk. Anything to do with the root chakra. If you want to know more about this, by the way, you should check out my other channel. I have tons of videos on the chakras with helpful information for you. But any kind of physical activity will help to ground your energy and help you to think more clearly. Because if you've always been in this kind of running around energy, generally it means your energy is not that grounded. The thing about the root chakra is once you start to clear blockages in the root chakra, money tends to flow in more easily anyway. So the more, it sounds counterintuitive, but like the more that you ground your energy and take time out for yourself, the more the money's going to flow into you naturally, and things are going to get easier now. That is in part to do with this new person that's coming in here, because I see this 8 of Cups here, which means you've put your heart and soul into something. It hasn't been working out, and now you're going towards the person that you're supposed to be with, who will treat you the way that you're meant to be treated, you know. So I want to say that it could be to do with your work as well, because there could be something new here that's calling you, but this will be to do in terms of this devil kind of codependent energies, you know, that you've moved away from, that have convinced you that you're only worthy of love when you are performing tasks for other people, which is of course wrong. Okay. I think there's not a lot of stretching your body going on here. If that resonates for you, they're telling you need to start stretching your body more. Okay, anything else for Libra from this deck? Pregnancy. Shit. Some of you only take this if it resonates. You're being prepared for pregnancy in the future. Because you have the Ace of Wands, that's a pregnancy. Might be very fast because you have that Knight of Swords there. Just throwing it out there. People get all squirrely in the comments when I start talking about pregnancy, okay, but that's only going to be for the, you know, if you don't want to get pregnant, then remedy that, right? But, oh shit, I'll get that in a minute. Yeah, this could happen like very suddenly, this pregnancy in the future with this new person. So Spirit's trying to get your body sorted. They're trying to get you into a mind frame of looking after yourself, because you know, pregnancy is like hard on the body, right? So you need to make sure you're looking after yourself. Like if you're not prone to doing that anyway, then you know, they're trying to prepare you for that. Makes sense. Okay, what else for Libra? Reiki practitioner. Excuse me. What else for Libra? Is there anything else from this deck for Libra? The communication you've been waiting for. So you might have been waiting to meet this person, or you might have been waiting for this person to ask you out. You have forgiving and moving on. It wasn't a waste of time. Okay. So I want to put this up here, forgiving and moving on. So there was like a period where this person wasn't coming in because you were maybe like a little defensive or something like that. You just needed a little bit of time by yourself so you could release a lot of things from your past and move on. This is the communication you've been waiting for. Ooh, coming in here. And you have, it wasn't a waste of time. Where do I want to put this? Here. No, I want to put this over here, because you may have felt like this period here where you weren't doing much, or not much was happening. You might have felt like it was a waste of time. It wasn't. It wasn't a waste of time. Like it was something that was meant to happen so that you could move on. Okay, so this person that's coming in here, this could be either you or them or both of you. They could be an entrepreneur. And with Reiki practitioner here, I mean, they could do Reiki, but that's kind of my card for some kind of healer. So this could be you or this could be them, like some kind of healer. And when I say healer, they could also be like pranic healer. They could be like a doctor. They could work in a hospital. They could be a spiritual healer. They could be a counselor, anything like that. They could make their living somehow like healing other people. I'm going to get 3 more from this deck and then I'm going to put it away. You are good enough just as you are. Release the toxic shame. Yep. Coming out of hermit mode. Okay. And at the bottom of the deck, you have stop feeling guilty for resting. So yeah, there's definitely, I wonder if you had a lot of judgment from your mother or from a sister or from an aunt or some kind of feminine figure that was part of your family for resting, okay? It's an important lesson that you're learning here, or like I said, this could be your person, to stop feeling guilty for resting. You're supposed to rest. Like, you're supposed to sleep. You're supposed to, your vessel is like what you use when you're here on earth. Like, you're supposed to look after it. And the physical body is a representation of like the aura and what's going on in the soul and things like that. Like, if you keep ignoring your health, it's gonna catch up. So you may well have been in like hermit mode while you were healing. You're coming out of that now. There's some kind of shame that you've been releasing here, and again, I feel like it may be to do with like your family or something like that, or like a mother figure or something that always made you feel shame for resting or taking time off, or for not, maybe you're in this, they always say like people pleasing starts with parent pleasing, right? So maybe you had to please your parents or a sister or something like that to survive. You're now coming out of that energy because you don't have to please anyone to survive. But you do have to have a healthy body in order to survive, right? You're good enough just as you are. See, someone may have always made you feel like you're not good enough because you weren't doing enough for other people, or you may have been made to feel guilty for resting or looking after your health or something like that, okay? There just may have been like a lot of judgment in the place where you grew up. So that's something that you're releasing. And shame blocks the sacral chakra. So there's definitely, I keep getting a message here of like, there's a breakthrough. This is quite a specific message, I guess. There's a breakthrough in like your childhood wounds and the home that you grew up in as a child. Maybe you were never able to relax. So even now as an adult, you spend all your time in your house like running about, or you can't sit down, or you can't relax. That's something that's being fixed. You might try resetting your vagus nerve if that sounds like you. Because if you grew up in that type of environment, then your vagus nerve will be all shot to hell. Now we're going to ask quickly about this person that's coming in. Yeah, listen, only take this if it resonates, but there could be like a very quick pregnancy here in your future. That's why Spirit's trying to get you to like, look after yourself now. Either you or your person. Right, hey Libra. Okay, so I started shuffling this deck and then just dropped it everywhere because I'm all thumbs today. So let me start that again and give it a quick shuffle, and we're just going to pull a couple of cards about this person coming in here. Although it got well shuffled when I dropped it on the floor. So, the Tower. Wow. Okay, you have the Tower twice and you have the Knight of Swords. Expect something to happen. Oh, I just saw the Ace of Swords here as well. It just jumped out at me. You'll either meet this person or the offer will come in like very quickly and very out of the blue. It's kind of one of those situations, when you've been bigging yourself up to do something and you're like, right, I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to do it now. And then you do it really suddenly. Can almost see them like, I don't know, picking up the phone, just being like, the text message. Okay, send it, So they're going to come in like very out of the blue and they're going to change everything. Also, I can't stress this enough, Libra. I just put the Tower down on top of the Knight of Swords, the Ace of Wands, and the pregnancy card. There could be a pregnancy that happens very, very out of the blue, but it would be a happy occasion. Okay, so, that's for those of you that it would be a happy occasion, and I feel like you're not going to expect it. So, Knight of Cups. So this person's going to come in with this offer, or you're going to meet this person very out of the blue. Okay, what do you want to tell Libra about this person coming in? Hanged Man. Whoa. The Ten of Wands and the Ace of Wands. So, excuse me, there's been like a little bit of a delay here. Yeah, the Hanged Man with the Four of Swords. There's been a little bit of a delay. You had that too. So there's been a delay on both sides here. So it's not a delay. It's just things that you both needed to see before it could move forward clearly. And you have the Four of Swords. So maybe this person... The Four of Swords comes into play when... like you're healing from something, or the person needed a physical break. So it's either one of those two things, like the person was healing from something that happened, like a death or some other kind of grief, or they physically needed some time off. Okay. Okay, what else about this person coming in for Libra? They're very intuitive, this person. You have the Ten of Wands with the World. So this person, I'm going to reshuffle this one. This person had some kind of heavy burden that they were releasing. Not sure what that is, and they're not really talking about it, and we're not going to go into it in this reading. But now that this cycle this person has been dealing with is closed down, I just saw the Knight of Swords. They're going to come in very fast. It could have been something to do with, it's either something to do with their own self-worth, like a lack of self-worth or self-confidence that they were dealing with, or it could have been to do with a business that they were running, or it could have been both, okay? And you have the Two of Cups at the bottom of the deck here. So this is your soulmate coming in here. You have the Ace of Wands with the Two of Cups here. So this person feels like you're their soulmate. They feel intuitively that you are their soulmate. This person's third eye is very well opened, whether they know it or not. And they're very guided by their intuition. But yeah, this person feels like you're their soulmate. They feel like you guys are meant to be together. And you have the Sun. So this is, look at that, Five of Pentacles with the Sun. This is bringing each other in out of the cold. So you guys could have both had a lot of relationships where, you know, you were left out in the cold. You might even have like a similar family background. That might be something that you learn about this person. So this is, yeah, bringing each other in out of the cold. I think you both had a habit of people pleasing, to be perfectly honest. And you guys have manifested each other with the Magician at the bottom of the deck. And just to close the reading, Libra, I got a new deck. So I just want to pull one card for you to close the reading. So this is the Kyle Gray Ancestors deck or something. I just got it, so it'll be a little, might be a little sticky. Okay, that's the same thing that happened with Virgo. I pulled a card for Virgo from this deck. I want to take both of them. And it came out immediately, but when I was shuffling it off camera earlier, just to break it in a little bit, it took ages and nothing came out. So you have Broken Arrow, embrace the energy of peace, and you have the Heart Guardian, love and let yourself be loved. So, not to go on and on about this, but okay, if you have been in some kind of situation, like your family, or a bad relationship where you were made to feel like you can't rest, you are always going to be in survival mode, always. So, you know, generally speaking, it's like living in a state of perpetual chaos. So you are now coming into an energy where you have, it's like your body is finally catching up to events and you're realizing like, hey, I don't need to live like this anymore. Like, I don't need to be constantly running around like a headless chicken. I can take some time out. I can relax. I can, you know, reset my nervous system. So if you've grown up, or like I said, you spent a long time in chaos, when you are actually in a peaceful environment, it can even feel very strange, and it can take you a while to get used to it, even years. So this is you finally coming into this energy of, oh my God, like I can actually relax. I can take some time off for myself. I don't have to be running around after other people all the time. I can sleep if I need to, you know, as much as you can for you. I can rest, this is peace coming in now. This new person will be all peace. That's what this person's going to bring you. And you have the heart guardian, love and let yourself be loved. See, this is letting yourself be loved by someone who's actually capable of loving you. You know, their heart is full of love. Your heart is full of love. And they're going to want to look after you. You know, because in this energy, when you're in the Queen of Pentacles, this means that you've spent a lot of time looking after other people. But it's supposed to go both ways. It's only when you grow up in an unhealthy environment or whatever that you think it doesn't go both ways, but it's supposed to. You know? So yeah, like this is about getting yourself into a calm state, looking after your health and like letting yourself be loved by this person that's going to come in and just adore you. It's actually what I just heard in my head. And you'll adore this person as well. They're very romantic with the Knight of Cups, very romantic, which is probably why you're going to get pregnant or you're going to get someone pregnant. So that's your reading, Libra. A bit longer than I anticipated, but whatever. That's probably the full moon. And I feel like you needed to hear, you know, when you've only ever heard that you're selfish for resting, it's important, I think, for someone to keep saying the opposite of that. So maybe this is just spirit being like, no, you're good, like keep doing it. So I hope it was a useful reading. Many thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for me. If you feel like doing that, I would appreciate it very much. I'm so sorry. And as always, Libra, I wish you many blessings, love and light. Take care.